You are indeed on the winning walk with Christina, and as you can see, looks like we're going to do some cooking. So I just decided to bring y'all into my kitchen, freshly clean, and do a little bit of cooking. Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday afternoon where you are. Might be, Tuesday evening at this point, but I hope y'all are having a good Tuesday and enjoying the weather. I hope the weather is nice where y'all are, but it's really, really nice out here where I am. And today I'm going to probably make what I call a one pot wonder. It's a very, very easy dish. It's chicken and vegetables. Can you get it out? And primarily the vegetables are going to be cabbage. Hey Lily, what's going on? I just decided to show y'all what I'm having for dinner today, what I'm gonna cook real fast. Um, but that's cabbage, and you see squash peeking out of there, and a little bit of mushroom. I'm gonna start off once the skillet gets hot with onion and red bell peppers. Now you can do this probably with any vegetable you want to. I'm just doing it with these vegetables because I like them. I'm gonna start off with the onion, then I'm gonna go to the little pieces of chicken I got, and then I'm gonna drop the vegetables off in there. Basically, it's smothered cabbage plus. It's gonna be smothered cabbage plus. So, uh, how you doing, Lily? How's it going? Where you're at? What's happening? What is happening? But yeah, this tea fall, as you can see, people don't know how to clean up after themselves in my house. And my tea falls kind of got stains on it. This is a non-stick skillet, but it's starting to not be non-stick because people, like I said, don't clean up after themselves. You just moved over there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I hate moving. Ooh, I hate moving. Ooh, bless your heart, sis. Yeah. And unpacking, I don't know. Packing and unpacking is just so not me. I just so don't like it. I'll do it, but it is so tedious and it is so interesting when you were packing. Like I was cleaning out the garage this weekend and getting ready for my first yard sale. And I was just looking at the stuff and I just thought, when did I get that? From all of the different dumpster finds and stuff. I don't remember half the stuff I got. It's amazing how much you can just accumulate uh in a month or two's time, but not to mention a year, going through the house and stuff like that and seeing stuff. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. A crazy amount you accumulate, which is really odd. It's amazing how much we have when we don't even realize we have. But yeah, it is overwhelming. It really is overwhelming. I made this for dinner last night, and I hadn't made it in a while because I hadn't had cabbage in a while. For a long time, cabbage it stopped agreeing with me, and I hated it because on my weight loss journey, it was everything. It was everything. It gave me the fiber I needed. I felt full. I didn't snack. I didn't eat as much. And I had to put it down because for a while I could not tolerate it at all. And it hurt my heart because it's so good for you, so good for your stomach. They used to, my grandmother and them, they used to take cabbage and boil the cabbage leaves and give it to you for stomach problems. If you had an ulcer, it would heal an ulcer. And it was so good for you. For some people, they can't tolerate it because it bloats them and stuff. But I find that that's kind of temporary until you get used to it. Uh, after your body gets used to it and stuff like that, you're fine with it. Cause it did me like that, but I just gradually started adding it back in to my diet, and I find that a little here and a little there, I'm able to tolerate it. So I'm gonna ease it right back in because I want to ease right back off this weight. I feel it in my joints, and I don't want it to get to the point, that point. Yeah, it's just, it was to the point where for like, I don't know, 2, 3 years, I didn't have anything but cabbage. And my family was just like, oh Lord, not again. But I had found a way to make cabbage that was really, really good. And I just didn't want to give it up. I made other stuff for them, but I kept my cabbage and I was satisfied with it. Well, Moji Gaming, I love you. I really do. I hate you feel that way. I really hate you feel that way, but God bless you. I'm praying your strength in the Lord. I'm praying that you receive the Lord and know his grace and mercy, because there was no need for that. No need for that. But yeah, this is what I used to make all the time for myself, and I absolutely loved it. Real simple, one pot deal. Thank you, Pink Raspberry. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so, so much. But yeah, they unfortunately for you too, they come with the territory, and uh when you let them know, when you just allow them to flourish. I'm on a lot of different chats and stuff like that, in the chats, and I see a lot of this activity. And if you don't immediately stop it and let it just go on, it'll just continue. And they continue to, the more, the more you allow it, the more it's drawn. It's just like, it's a shame. But yeah, the minute I see it, you have got to go. You've got to go. So, no, my mom and my grandma were good at cooking. I was good at eating, but I was also good at watching, particularly watching the things that they cooked that I really liked. I was good at that, but cooking, I don't know. My family says, my mom, my husband and daughter say I'm good at cooking, but I don't know. I don't know if I am or not. I cook the things I like, and uh the things that are good to me, I try to perfect them, and I try to add something new every so often. I'm trying to get my daughter into cooking, and she cooks and she's good, but all she seems to like is junk. You know, if you want a good peanut butter cup, she can make a mean peanut butter cup. Um, but one thing she's pretty good at cooking, besides sweets, is like different stir fried things. She can do a mean stir fry. She's good at that. Chicken fried rice, any fried rice, she's good at that. So she does know, and she knows her pasta. Hey, Amy. Hey, how you doing? I've seen your videos, girl. You've been cleaning up at. I see Sister TJ was good to you. Brother Michaels was good to you. Yeah, you've been doing good. Sister Ulta too. Man, you've been cleaning up. Uh Yesterday I went to Sister Home Goods, and this is what she gave me right here. A whole thing full of dog stuff. And I'll probably just do a little video of that snatch and grab later on. But I was just trying to throw some dinner together, because I'm not going to be here at the time I normally would be here to cook dinner, because I'm going to get uh my hair done. Um Going to get it. I'm considering getting it cut. Considering a bob for the spring. What dog do I have? I just came back from walking. That's why I haven't flipped this around to show my face. But this dog that ain't supposed to be on my couch is what I have. His name is Misha, and he's a Morkie. And he looks about just like he feels right now. He's probably worn out. You worn out, Misha? You need to come down and get you some water and get you something to eat, baby. You gonna get you something to eat? Yeah, he's a Morkie. He's, God, on the 28th of this month, he will be 15. 15 years old. So we may have to take him to get a pup cup or something like that. He likes those and things like that. So we might take him, and I need to drop that in there. We might take him and get a pup cup. But yeah, all we want to do with this is just sort of cook it down a little bit. As you can see, it's still not done, but almost. And just sort of flip it and turn it. Give it like 5 minutes to make sure it's mostly done. Yeah, if you can see, still some, exactly. Mommy let me sleep, but he's got 3 different kennels. 3 different kennels, and he's on the couch. So, I'm just like, oh my gosh. In a lot of instances, yeah, they do. A lot of times the older dogs get arthritis or arteries of the hearts are hardening, stuff like that, because they're bigger. Their joints are require more. So yeah, it's true. Unfortunately, yeah, my mom she had 2 boxers, and both of them passed. One of them had cancer and passed a couple of days before she did, and the one before that had, heart problems and went. So yeah, they were good. They were good. So in a sense, they do last a little bit longer. I'm just putting a little seasoning on here, not a lot, because I'm gonna let this cook 5 minutes more, and then I'm gonna start adding the vegetables to it. And all I'm gonna do from here is smother them. I'm making a mess, y'all, making a mess. But let's see. What else do I want to add? I want to add a little bit of turmeric. If you can get away with putting a little bit of turmeric in everything you cook, you've taken something and made it just a tad bit healthier. I cannot tolerate, if I could, I would do a whole spoonful of this turmeric, but this is all I can tolerate because it's somewhat acidic and strong, and my stomach is just like, try me if you like. Okay. Amy is a Hoosier, and I'm in the Lone Star State, so she would have to fly to get here to help clean. Exactly. But turmeric, y'all, is so good in every way. This lady I used to work with, husband had cancer, and they started giving him things, or having her give him things with turmeric in it, and the cancer, to a certain extent, was reversing. Now, it was aggressive, but he did so well with it to where, they really began to look at cancer after a while. Look at turmeric after a while as a way to treat it. And a lot of holistic doctors will use it. That will be one of the first things they'll give you if you go to them to treat it. But yeah, just making a mess. Let me put the lid back on here. It is. It's extremely good for you. I just wish I could tolerate more. I'm easing it in a little at a time, or trying to ease it in a little at a time. I don't think, let me put up some of these things that I don't need. Very, very good. Very good for you. I don't think I want no more parsley. Definitely no more turmeric. I don't think I need any more of this either. But yeah, I was gonna make this before I went off because I know me, when I come home, I'm not gonna feel like cooking. I already know I'm not gonna feel like it, so it's best I don't. Yeah, try to leave it there. Yeah, turmeric is good. Cayenne is good. They're antioxidant, and but I cannot handle cayenne pepper. Wish I could. Beyond the bell pepper, I really can't do peppers at all. I used to be able to do all of that jalapeno and all, but I cannot do that. Cannot do it. But they're so, so good for you. Planted some bell pepper. I'm going to see if they grow and take off. Oh, yeah, spice is good for you. Uh, I love it, but, and for a long time I was all right with it, but now it just, in my old age, it just does not love me at all. Let's see if we can do this with one hand and just not sling it everywhere. Let me get this out, the rest of this. But yeah, there's squash. And that one lonely squash and piece of mushroom does not want to come out at all. I like a whole lot more cabbage than this, but I have a feeling I'll be cooking this again this week. I cooked it last night and I hadn't cooked it in a long time. And my family licked it clean. Catch was like, this is 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I'm just like, yeah, you hadn't had it in a while. That's why this is 10 out of 10. But she swore up and down it was good, and she doggone near ate half a pan. So I was like, well, good vegetables for you. If you notice, there's not a lot of meat, and there's a reason for that. Do y'all know how expensive chicken is? It is frightfully expensive. My husband was born in Mexico. I was born and raised in Indiana and still live in Indiana. I like more spicy foods than my husband. Yep. Yep. You would think with Mexico, where all of the lovely spices are, that he would be into that, but some people just are not. They're not spicy people. They're just not. I appreciate it and respect it, but there's not really anything I can do with it other than the spices I use. I just can't. My tolerance for them is just not good, and it's so upsetting to me because there are some wonderful things that you can do. You could pretty much heal yourself with spices if you read up on it and understand it. You really can. Spices are excellent for what they can do for you, but if you can't tolerate it, it might do you more harm than good. So there's that. I'm going to do a little bit more garlic salt and mix that in. And then I'm going to, yeah, man, I mean, I'm thinking, do I need to start raising my own chicken or what? Now there used to be a place around here where you could get chicken directly, like when Pilgrim's Pride was a big brand, they had a big like distribution place around here where the public can go in and get, pretty much fresh chicken right after they processed it and stuff. And I don't know if it's still around here or not. I'm gonna check, but that was the way that my mom and grandmom used to get their stuff. They would just go get it in bulk directly from the manufacturer, but I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But it needs to be because this is insane. Chicken and egg is just like I think I could probably get caviar somewhere cheaper. It's just crazy to me. It is crazy to me. But yeah. So I'm gonna let this cook down. Let it cook down. And it smells really good. Just let it go for like, turn it up a little bit and let it go for maybe like a couple of minutes, 3, 4 minutes. Then come check on it. But what I'm gonna do while I got y'all here with me is I'm gonna go outside on my patio. As you can see, patio almost blew away from all the wind. The winds are real high out here, so I'm not gonna stay out here long. This bed I would love to do something with, but Misha has been using it as a almost like a litter box, like a cat, when we get bad weather and rain. Because if there's one thing he doesn't want to do, he doesn't want to get anything on his paws. So I just haven't put anything in that bed, but I did put some stuff in this bed right here. And I was just thinking, I need to come check on it. I am having a horrible problem with squirrels digging up my stuff. See, they have messed up this this not squash, but this cabbage that I just started growing. They're digging it up. I put cayenne pepper and it keeps them away for a couple of days, but not very long. Looks like the squash I planted is starting to come up now. That is garlic. This is parsley, which I need to chop some of this parsley up and put it in what I'm cooking. This right here is zinnias, and this is gonna be zinnias too, and it looks like they're trying to come up. These are strawberry plants, and as you see, there's a bud on it. I'm trying to do zinnias over here to give me some pollination in my garden. Here, that little center thing is rosemary. I just cut the rosemary back. So there's that. There's ye old shed. That's gonna be my next project to go through to get ready for my yard sale. But yeah, as you can tell, it's a mess. So I'm gonna get out here and clean this up too. But I'm gonna take this and chop it up and put it in what I'm cooking. Or just tear it up really and just put it in there. Let's see, a couple of more minutes. Let me get some hydration. Misha and I just came in from a long walk. And it was about an hour and a half. And he pooped out like half the way. So I carried him for a little while. And then put him back down and he got a burst of energy. So he was good with it. He's something else. Something else. So but there's one thing. Who is this at my door? I don't know who it is, but I'm not opening it. We got a lot of solicitors over here who are selling stuff round the clock. We have a lot of, because we've had a lot of bad weather here lately. We've had a lot of people asking to get on the roof and trying to give us estimates and quotes, trying to sell us siding, and you need somebody to look at it. And I'm like, no, I have my insurance company and they'll come out anytime I call them. So no thanks. Thanks, but no thanks. Just a lot of fly by night people doing all sorts of stuff. And I'm just not with it. So I don't even open the door. I don't open the door at all. So, nope. Oh, it looks kind of good. Let me see. Yeah, just tear it up like that. Oh, there's Kadri coming home from work, so she's almost right on time to eat. If she wanted to have her dinner, she could have it. She could have it. But you see how this cooked down? Oh, that was probably her wanting to get in the house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know that was you. We at least don't have some. Yeah, that's a good thing about living in an apartment complex because they do have solicitors. They do have solicitors. Or they don't have solicitors, I mean. Yeah, but in a house, yeah, everybody comes to the door. A lot of people put no soliciting signs out, thinking that will deter them, but it really doesn't. It really does not. Um, Years ago, I was in the chat, and let me cut this down because it just needs to simmer now. Everything is pretty much done. The cabbage is pretty much smothered, so it's done. If I continue to let it boil at the rate it's boiling, it will completely boil away, and I would have whole cabbage soup. And I didn't know that, but I was talking to a guy in the chat, and he said if you want a rich gravy, something that's going to take it to another level, what you do is you take a good sized glop of peanut butter and you put it in there, and it will give you a rich, rich gravy, and it will be absolutely delicious. And I was like, are you serious? He said, take it, just melt it in there. I was like, are you kidding me? He said, yeah. He said, no, I'm not kidding. He said, it's going to enhance everything. And it's going to taste so good. And I was just like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That does not, peanut butter and chicken, I don't know. That sounds okay, like if you were doing like maybe an oriental dish or something like that. But what is it going to do to my cabbage? Am I going to like it? Y'all, I love it. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. I actually want more peanut butter, so let me wash this off. Let me go and wash this off real fast. Let's see. In the freezer. In the freezer. Let me wash this off. Because I want more peanut butter. Cool, mortal. I'm not vegan, but I tell you what, with the way this chicken is, the way this meat is going, I may wind up vegan. It might be better for me all the way around. Yeah, I want some. I would love more chicken, but okay. Well, I guess this will be for me and Dad the rest of the week then. But yeah, peanut butter. I was so surprised, so very surprised at how good it was. It's very, very good. Makes it really rich. It's delicious. Delicious. And I find that you don't have to add as much seasoning or salt to it. Whatever seasoning you put in there, as long as it's, fairly decently seasoned, the peanut butter picks it up and enhances it. It's super good. Super good. The, the sauce will become thicker as it melts. And it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Delicious. Coat the chicken in it. And you can take this and you can do what I'm going to do. Eat it by itself. And be satisfied. You don't necessarily have to have a starch with it. But I'm going to tell you what, whatever starch you want, you can do. You can, if you want to put this over rice, you can. If you want to put it over noodles, you can. If you want to put this over a potato, you can. If you want to chop up potatoes and put it in here, you can. It's pretty much versatile to any starch that you can think of that you want to add to it. I haven't had a starch yet where it wasn't good. I really haven't. So there's that. There is that. But that is dinner, y'all. That is my dinner. Probably for the next couple of days for sure. Maybe Thursday, maybe Friday, I might cook something else. Try not to cook cabbage, but I love cabbage so much, y'all. Well, it's been about a 30-minute one-pot wonder. Wasn't as clean as I wanted it, but hey, it got the job done and did what I need to do, and I'm going to have a nice dinner tonight. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me in the kitchen. And yeah, that is a dumpster. That is a dumpster Tefal. That lid is dumpster. The bibbity bobbity boo back there is dumpster. This whole thing is dumpster. The oil and vinegar is dumpster. It's just a lot of stuff. That's dumpster. This is my latest thing that I found that I thought was cute. Find all sorts of mugs and stuff that are dumpster. So, yeah, lots of stuff. But y'all, absolutely, always good. Dumpster finds are always great. But with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you rock stars for watching. And I hope that y'all have an amazing rest of your week.